What's up, Big Spring? It's your Channel 3 News, boys.
Good morning, Big Spring.
She's Marissa.
And she's Meg.
And this is your Channel 3 News.
Color Wars results. Freshmen, blue, sophomores, maroon, juniors, gray, seniors, white, and faculty, purple. Stay tuned for more Color Wars info. We raised $50.38 for the Four Diamonds Fund.
A mock trial team is being started at Big Spring. Here's how you can become involved.
Submissions are now being accepted for consideration in the 2016 Carlisle Amateur Film Festival. There is high school age group and the categories are narrative, documentary, and animation. Films cannot exceed 10 minutes and submissions are due by January 22nd. See this website for more details.
Our reporters Jenna and Kelly have been out and about the school collecting opinions on the Growler Cafe. Check it out.
Hey Big Spring, I'm Jenna.
And I'm Kelly.
Since opening over a month ago, the Growler Cafe has become a staple in the atmosphere of the high school.
With more options and easier access, the cafe has changed the way students and staff go about their day.
We're hitting the classrooms to get your opinion on the cafe and the changes to the library.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Jenna.
And we're with your Channel 3 News. Since opening, the Growler Cafe has changed the way Big Spring High School views the library. It has become the it place to go for students to hang out with friends, do work, and relax during flex time. Teachers have even taken advantage of the new resource and used the cafe and library space to teach their classes. Though there was much hesitation surrounding the Growler when it was in its infancy, it is now gone, with many students signing up for library flex time as soon as possible.
It's a really cool addition to the library. It allows students to not have to eat lunch in the cafeteria, first of all, and they can just come up here and do homework or something. I think it's really cool that our school put one in.
I think it's a good idea because whenever you're on the third floor, you can just stop and get whatever you want, and they have a lot of good choices.
I like that students have the additional opportunity to grab snacks throughout the day or additional place to work for lunch. They've always been able to go to the library for lunch, but to be able to have food in there I think is really neat.
I think it's made it a little more open, a little more friendly, a little more just an atmosphere that people think of when they say, where should we go to work as a group, as a team, as, you know, in pairs. It's made it just a place for possibility.
I have had students buy smoothies for me there to show their gratitude for my excellence. They're delicious.
I think students are using it at times as an excuse to be late to class.
It gets really, really crowded in here during lunch because not many people want to go down to the cafeteria, or they have say they eat B lunch and they don't, and they have they have a class on the third floor the next period. They might not want to go up and down the stairs, so they eat lunch in here, so there's a lot of people in here at one time.
I think the prices of the smoothies are pretty bad for like a little so maybe it's like $2.50.
Some people say they want complete silence in the library. For those people, that's a bad part because it's not completely silent. It's never going to be completely silent, and we're okay with that. I suspect there may be a few folks who weasel their way out of class when they shouldn't have come to the Growler.
I think students are using it at times as an excuse to be late to class. There have been times that there have been crumbs or messes in my classroom. So if those behaviors continue to happen, then of course we'll have to take appropriate action.
It's another distraction to deal with, quite frankly. Constantly being asked if they can go at various times during the period and having to be the mean guy and say no because we have work to do. I also think it's kind of ironic here that at our school we're promoting a heavier workload and more rigor in our classrooms, yet we seem to contradict that by putting another distraction out there in front of everybody. So I don't really know the logic behind it, but hey, if it makes people happy, so be it.
Usually I average I'd say about $300 a day.
I think just to remind students that having the Growler is a privilege and not a right. Sometimes students have given me a little bit of attitude when I've asked them to clean up after themselves or they've been late to class. So we don't want this wonderful thing taken away.
Just wanna be deep in your love and it's killing me when you're away. Oh baby, 'cause I really don't care where you are.
Big Brothers Big Sisters will have a mandatory meeting on Thursday at 11:00 a.m. in the LGR. A representative from Big Brothers Big Sisters will be here. You have already been signed up for flex time.
And now to Dylan with your sports.
We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while.
I'm Dylan with your sports. Tonight in sports, girls basketball will be at Greencastle, JV will be at 6, varsity at 7:30. Boys basketball will be versus Greencastle as well. JV at 6, varsity at 7:30. Attention all lifeguards. Mr. Stover is searching for lifeguards to work various hours during the months of January and February. There is a desperate need for a Tuesday morning guard as well as some weekend opportunities. If you have your certification and clearances through the school, then please see Mr. Stover as soon as possible. Dog Pound is sponsoring a Hoops for Heart tournament. Check this out and see what it's all about.
This is where I go to school. Hey guys. This is where I keep my books. You're not supposed to see this. This is where I take math. Ugh. This is where I like to study. This is where I grab the spotlight. And this is where I died.
On September 26, 2011, Kylie Shea experienced a sudden cardiac arrest. Who'd have thought something like this could happen to a 12-year-old girl? Until that day, Kylie had been a perfectly healthy 7th grader. Without the quick actions of her teachers and an automated external defibrillator at the school, she might not be here today. Up to 80% of all cardiac events are largely preventable. Research, education, and awareness can save lives. Anyone could be at risk for heart disease. Fortunately, anyone can help, including you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of all Americans, and your donation can help save lives in your own community.
This is where I say thank you.
And now to Jesse with your weather.
I never thought she would get down with somebody I know. I guess that's just how it goes when you break up in a small town. I see our friends and they put on a show like they don't want me to know, so they give me the go around.
Hello, Channel 3. Welcome to your news. Right now we're having some technical difficulties right now, as you can see. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, well, as you can see over here, you know, the rest of the week, it looks like it's going to be shaping up here, you know, the whole way, you know, and as you can see, Saturday and Sunday, you know, some showers maybe, you know, the high today is 30 and the low is 12. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Now back to Meg and Marissa with your news.
Attention students, Susquehanna University is offering a week-long summer learning institute. You will get to live on their campus while developing skills in college-level workshops. Workshops offered are Stream Ecology, Institute Leadership, Institute for Entrepreneurship, Advanced Writers Workshop, High School Wind Ensemble Institute, and Charcoal Institute. If interested, stop in the counseling office for more info or go to this website.
On January 27th at 1:30, Empire Beauty School will be visiting us to speak with any interested individuals about the programs that they offer. If you are interested in getting more information about Empire Beauty School, please stop by the guidance office to sign up.
Applications for the Delta Kappa Gamma Society's educational grant are available. Any student, male or female, planning on majoring in education and attending a four-year college may apply for this $500 educational grant and aid. Please stop by the counseling office for information and an application. Deadline is February 12th.
Cumberland Prairie AVTS is hosting 9th grade night on January 13th beginning at 5:30 p.m. 9th graders can choose two of the programs from those offered. You will do a hands-on activity as you learn about the skills, college credits, and industry certifications you are able to earn by attending Cumberland Prairie. The first round application deadline is fast approaching, and this is a great way to help you make a decision on your future. Register for 9th grade night at Cumberland Prairie by visiting the website or see your counselor for a registration form and more information.
You can keep up to date with your high school news by following us on Twitter at BSHSCH3, liking our Facebook page, BSHS Newsroom, and reading the latest articles at www.bshspawprint.com.
That's Marissa.
And that's Meg.
And this has been your Channel 3 News.
You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love.